It's week 2
Week 2, baby.
of the DMF Fantasy Football League.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it going. So, here we are, week 2.
Week 2.
It's a beautiful week. And much to my surprise, we have our first complaint about the podcast.
Complaint. Oh, man.
It was, and I thought this might come because I realized when I opened up last week what may come because I was thinking of this person as I said it.
Was it the Destroyer?
It was Glow. Glow came to me. For those of you who don't know Glow, we opened up the podcast last week where I was saying, finally, it's just the boys. And as I said that, I was thinking, because I love Glow like she's my little sister. Love her. She's been playing with us for the past 2 years. And she said, nope, this year it's out. This is too much stress for me. She came to my office at work and said, what the fuck was that opening? I thought I would hear some shit about it later on. I'm sitting there doing I'm going to listen to the podcast while I'm getting ready for work. I'm trying to brush my hair and do makeup. And the first damn thing that comes out your mouth, Greg, is finally, it's just the boys. There's no women around. We hate women. We're the He-Man Women Haters Club. No, she didn't go that far, but that's kind of what we sounded like. I said that, Flo, and I'm hoping that you're listening because I missed you. I wanted you here.
Our apologies.
As I told her, I said, as I was saying that, I was like, she's going to kick my ass as soon as she hears this. So, Flo, it was all out of love. We miss you. We wish you were here. I do. I don't know about Marcus. Marcus may be like, yeah, you know.
We miss you. We really do.
Marcus may be part of the He-Man Woman Haters Club from the Little Rascals, but I miss you.
Hey, you know what? This is for Glow. To Glow.
Cheers. Here we go. Okay.
All right.
So let's get going. Here we go. Week 2. Week 1, we talked about don't worry. Don't panic. Don't get crazy. Don't tilt. It's just week 1. Passing will increase. And this week, passing increased. So yeah, passing did increase.
Passing definitely increased.
But also in week 2 comes the downfall. The league is going, and of course, injury reports start coming out. People get hurt. People that were just, maybe they'll make it past week 1. Maybe week 1, they just got dinged up in training camp. And now they're going on the IR. I'm talking to you. Number 1 pick overall in probably 95 to 98% of leagues. CMC, Christian McCaffrey, hitting that IR. That's a kick in the wiggles, boys and girls. It's bad. It's not pretty. Also, speaking from my heart for these next 2 players, Isaiah Pacheco, broken fibula, 6 to 8 weeks.
Oh, that was rough.
What the hell? Oh, what was that? My number 2 running back, which is the number 1 running back for most people. But yeah, Isaiah Pacheco out. AJ Brown, hamstring. Wide receivers and hamstring. Hopefully it's just a week. For me, hopefully it's just a week. Get better, AJ Brown. I miss you. Cooper Kupp. That hurts. Puka's out. Cooper goes down. Justin Jefferson went out. That bad motherfucker. But the news is, it's just a contusion. It's, for those of you that don't know, didn't study any medical shit. Only know this because I took an EMT class. Anyway, contusion, it's just a bad bruise. So he just got a bruise to his thigh. He'll probably be back. He's listed as day to day. Taysom Hill. Hey, don't shake your head.
No, I'm shaking my head because I don't think, like, I understand this is the league injury report. I don't think anybody had Taysom. So I don't think Taysom really affected us.
I don't think so, but he would have been an interesting pickup because that. Anyway, we'll touch on this later. But that Saints offense, shit, wow.
So
And then
I really thought week 1 was just a fluke, but
yeah, no, that's
not necessarily a fluke, but more
Yeah.
like they were playing the Panthers.
yeah. And then they we're gonna talk about that game later. So I'm put the rest of that can of whoop ass they opened up on hold. But
And
yeah,
by the way, all Panthers fans, I'm pretty sure some Panthers fans are watching this. Didn't mean to be disrespectful, but yeah, the Panthers suck.
oh, you
And
just
that's
wait.
coming from someone whose team is 0-2.
You just wait. I'm gonna be disrespectful to your Panthers, but that's later to come. That's later. And then poor Tua threw out the stiff arm from hell while he was laying down. I'm sitting at the bar with David. I'm sitting at B-Dubs. Of course, he's giggling. He's giggling because he's got James Cook and explaining Nick
Had H.
Nick-a-Lot, who had Tyreek Hill, and they ain't throwing shit to Tyreek Hill, and James Cook is just going crazy all that night. So David's just sitting there giggling, like, just read the Ron. So we're watching it. Tua hits that dude, and it's Tua that delivered the hit.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And then he threw the stiff arm from hell while he's lying on the ground. There's nobody. And then he opened his eyes, and, lo and behold, there was Smokey standing above him, going, you got listen, head things. I'm not trying to make light of it, but, we try to have a little fun here.
Yeah.
Everybody else on ESPN and all that stuff can worry about Tua's safety. Listen, he's a grown-ass man. He's going to choose to do what he wants to do. You're making that kind of bank in the NFL, you're probably going to keep playing, and you'll just, you'll be Muhammad Ali later in life. That's what these are grown-ass men. They know the consequences are.
Yeah.
But anyway, on to...
For the record, though, he's going to IR instead of getting the fuck out the league. That's his 4th concussion in less than 2 years.
No, 3.
3 years.
3 years.
But still,
3 years,
4
4 concussions in 3 years, yeah. Listen, hey, man, I don't fault any man. Who knows what kind of family he's taking care of. I was not driven enough to get to that level. 99% of us in this world were not driven enough to get to that level. He was. So if he chooses to go, fuck it, at, 40-something, I'll suffer. Okay, that's your choice, bro. I'm not going to fault you either way. But just know there's some, look at Roy Jones Jr. Roy Jones Jr. at one point was the baddest motherfucker on the planet. He got knocked out one time. And he was done. He should have just stopped. I know boxing managers, if their boy gets starched, their boy gets knocked out, you're not going to spar. You're not going to do anything for a full year. You're going to let your brain heal. But hey, this is pro football. You do you. I'm no expert. I'm no doctor. I'm not an NFL player. I'm a fat, bald old man that sits in San Antonio and has fun watching football. All right. We are going on to the news for this week after the injuries. My first thing is, sorry, Carolina fans, your whole team sucks ass. There's nobody we can start in fantasy. And your quarterback, your number 1 pick, the number 1 pick overall.
Who, CJ Stroud?
No, it should have been CJ Stroud that year. It should have been.
Man.
Because the Houston Texans are doing fine with CJ Stroud from the Ohio State University. But anyway, you wanted to pick that Alabama quarterback, Bryce Young, that had just world-class offensive line in college, had world-class receivers, and he just chunked it deep downfield. And okay, Yeah, they had better players than everybody else. In the pros, guess what? They're all Alabama players. They're all your level.
Yeah.
And sorry, Mr. Bryce Young, I'm not hating on you. You know, I wish you the best.
But you're sitting bench right now.
You're gonna ride that pine.
You let Andy Dalton take your spot. Andy Dalton is their backup. He's starting.
Andy Dalton is as old as I am. And look at all this great. Andy Dalton is damn near he's not Aaron Rodgers, but
Flacco was old.
Yeah. Andy Dalton is old. Anyway. All right, Carolina, I feel sorry for you. But if anybody in fantasy has anything related to Carolina on the team,
I don't know. Andy Dalton might be that man this week.
Yeah. Okay. You believe that? I'm waiting until they prove it.
I wouldn't pick him up at all.
The other thing I learned this week, even if Dallas is getting their ass kicked, you can still play Dak and CD.
Oh, yeah.
Because those two fuckers, what was it called? 44 to what?
19.
44 to 19. Do you know how many points Dak and CD combined made? 67. 67 points between Dak and CD while they were getting spanked. So
that's crazy.
My rule of thumb, got Dak and CD, you play them no matter what. You ride or die with those fuckers.
Because we just so happen to have someone who has both of them on his fucking team.
We're gonna get to Castro later.
Okay.
The Steelers, the Pittsburgh Steelers, which both of us
Pittsburgh
Steelers. Both of us hate. Ravens fan, Browns fan. They're riding with Justin Fields. They said, fuck a bunch of Russell Wilson. Fields has got us going. We're going to keep riding. Which I think is the right choice.
Which, sadly enough, the fact that they're the number one team in our division right now, I don't care if it's week 2.
It's that defense.
Our shit is flip-flop right now.
It's all, we're living in the upside down right now.
Yes, we are.
Kansas City, as I spoke, Isaiah Pacheco out 6 to 8 weeks. Kansas City signed an old familiar favorite, Kareem Hunt, coming back to Kansas City. What that really means, I don't know. But it's something to just keep note of, keep watch of. I'm going to I have Isaiah Pacheco, so I gotta find a replacement, but I'm not picking up Kareem Hunt right away. I saw what he did with the Browns. It wasn't bad last year, but it wasn't great either.
Aren't you still holding up for you holding out for Nick Chubb, right?
Nope.
Go pick him up when he gets back.
Nope. One quick little note. Let me get real close to the camera. I'm trying to tell y'all a secret. The Los Angeles Rams, their defense sucks. If you got people going against the Los Angeles Rams, play them. Anyway, that's enough on that. The Saints offense, what the WTF? No, I can't even say what the fuck is going on with the Saints.
I don't know what they were doing.
Holy shit, Alvin Kamara, four TDs. My goodness. And they came so quick. It's like he was like Super Mario out there, just going crazy.
Which honestly, it leads me into my next train of thought. Last week, we both sat here and said, if you have Alvin Kamara, don't think he's going to be that man this season. Well, Alvin said,
I was wrong.
I seen your podcast.
We had 47 people watch this podcast, which is crazy to me. Alvin Kamara must have been one of them, be like, fuck these two bitches. I'm going to show them.
I'm going to show them. Hey, in San Antonio, I'm coming to Texas next week. Yeah. That's what that was.
I don't understand it, but hey, it works.
And for the person who has him, I'm glad you didn't listen to us.
We also have Dak and CD.
I'm glad you kept him in.
But we're going to get to your ass in a minute. So we talked about Tua getting knocked out. He's going on IR. So that's 4 weeks he's out. But I gotta ask, this is really weird. Where the hell did Tyreek Hill go in that game?
They had him locked
He was
down.
there.
Which I mean, it did me a favor because again, I have A-Chain. And he got me. He was my Saquon of the week.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, David, who is Team Cubs are one. We were sitting there watching Thursday night football, and he was giggling his little ass off. Right? Keep going to A-Chan. Don't throw to Tyreek. Keep Tyreek on it. I don't understand it. You got one of the best wide receivers in the world, the fastest dude in the NFL, and you ain't even trying to chunk it to him. Listen, you do your own thing. You do your own thing, Miami. You score points because Devon Achane is the gift that just keeps on giving.
Man, he kept giving.
I could have got it. Could have picked him up. We were sitting, Marcus and I were sitting there, same room in the draft. I'm like, there's Achane. I'm past because I'm worried about him getting hurt.
And I had him on my list. It was the next. I was hoping you kept taking some of my players. When he came up, I was like, oh, thank you. I can get him.
I'm not gonna lie, my dumb ass passed on him because I was worried about durability. Like he's not a big guy. I know he came in this year a little bit bigger, but still.
Well, my biggest reason for getting him is Moisture's hurt. So
well,
he's their starter.
Yeah. Well, so
they split the load, but it was more him.
But again, they're worried about him coming in. He was listed as questionable, but then he took like 90% of the damn snaps. Although Wilson did get hurt, so they threw him out. He's got an oblique. He's gone. Anyway, I have a question for Buffalo. Are you a run first team now?
No.
Because these first two games, James Cook maybe here. Really good pickup. I did not see Buffalo passing a whole lot.
Well, yeah.
That rookie Coleman ain't doing diddly squat.
I don't know if they're giving him the opportunity to do so.
Yeah. It's a little shocking. And the last shocking thing I have, which my man across me is gonna hate. What the fuck is going on with Baltimore? 0-2.
0-2.
0-2. 0-2. Last in the AFC North.
Completely unexpected.
That's anyway.
We're gonna change it up. Something's got to give.
Anyway, back to the league. Back to our league. This week.
Hold on, I gotta drink my sorrows.
Yeah. You should probably just chug that and then grab the bottle and start going. Just go straight from the bottle. Because you boys are hurt.
That was hurtful.
That was ugly. Anyway, back to the league. Congratulations to Team Aguion.
Mr. Castro.
Mr. Castro. Felix, you motherfucker. It's 282 points.
Woo!
What the fuck was that? You do not need to. All right, listen, don't score all your points in 1 week, bro. Anyway, you got sent the $20. You were number one. And
you actually took my spot in the number one spot.
You didn't even make the top three. So I don't even know how you
Not points in the standings.
Oh, I'm not worried about
standings. I'm worried about standings.
I'm worried about points.
The standings is playoffs.
As long as you keep winning, you make playoffs. That's all I got to say. Anyway, this week, Aguion, Felix, number one, 282 points. Number two, Cubs are one. My boy David, coming in strong. Number three, your friendly commissioner, VP. And then number four, LMCU. Number five, unfortunately, I've been in this position. You're the number 5 scorer on the week, and you lost. That sucks ass. Number 6, Bob Mott Donker came in 6th with the win.
No, with a loss. Oh, no, he did. He
won.
He squeaked out a win.
He pulled it out.
Close-ass win.
I think that was the closest one. That was the closest one for the week.
He pulled it out.
Sir Nick's a lot. Number 7. Got your ass whooped by David. You ought to go check yourself.
Man.
Go cry on your wife's shoulder. She'll pat you on the back, tell you you're still a man. My boy Joe, Hawk Tour. I'm sorry. When I said Tua got knocked out, he's like, that's gonna be the only reason why you win this week. No, sorry. Fantasy Guru coming in at 9, and then Team Ram coming in at 10.
I don't even think he's trying at this point.
I don't know. Don't know. So go ahead.
Because it was who I was playing. I was playing Ram 98.
That's your boy, right?
Until Sunday evening, like the Houston game, it was 206 to 88. 206 to 88.
I know. It was bad.
Yeah.
It was bad. Anyway, winners for the week.
Oh.
Everybody that won. Watson hosts fire.
Oh yeah.
We won. Cubs are 1. They won. LMCU.
We won.
They won. Bob My Donker. They won.
Squeak by.
And
the biggest winner of all.
The biggest. Well, I mean, he fairly won by 120 points. Team Young. Felix, your team whooped ass. Congratulations, sir. Here's to you.
Here's to you. Fun fact. This is his first year playing fantasy.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
And he picked that team. He went on with Dallas. He's a heavy Dallas guy.
So
But still.
So made it even funnier because D-Star's a Dallas guy too. We got 3 Dallas fans on our team this year. That I know. 4.
Aaron and Bob My Dogger, he's another Dallas fan. Yep. All right. Here comes the sad part. I've been in this position, and my heart goes out to you. D-Star. I know you're out there.
Man.
Hopefully you're listening. Just know, we've all been there.
It's like that.
Yes, we have. Maybe you haven't.
Not like that.
I have. For most, if you look at the league, he has the most points scored against him.
Yeah.
I looked at what people have scored on me. I keep track of this. And I looked at him and I was like, ooh, damn. 473 points scored against him in 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
2 weeks. 473. That's over 200 points a game. Listen, I have been to dude 7 times in 1 year. I had the second highest score of the week. 7. 7 times.
8 if you count this past week.
No. Guess who I was playing? The person that scored the most fucking points in the week. So, D-Star, I feel your pain. It's okay. Keep your chin up. Keep fighting. Don't give up the ship yet. That's all I want to say.
Yeah, that was embarrassing.
It was bad. But that's okay.
And that's what that's what made that even more beautiful. It's the fact that Castro there has Dak Prescott, Alvin Kamara, and CeeDee fucking Lamb.
And just ate up all the damn fantasy points this week.
Yes, he did. Good job, my friend. Good job.
Good job. Speaking of, let's talk about the top players for the week.
Top players.
We're going to go quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, and kicker. We're not going to do defenses. We're not going that hard into it. You guys can all look at this. This is on the team site. Top quarterback. Luckily for me, Kyler Murray. 50.5 points. He went nuts on the Rams. That's why I say, if you got somebody playing the Rams, start them. Don't fuck around. Get that shit done. Start him. Playing the Rams, tell them to fuck off. Start it. Running back of the week. Oh, I think he scored the most points out of everybody, which is Mr. Alvin Kamara. Super Mario. 60 points in our league. My man from the Ohio State University, Marvin Harrison. 43 points at wide receiver. Suck it. Suck it.
Man.
Tight end, which I was surprised. because they lost. But once again, your team can lose, but your players can show out. George Kittle, 21.6 points in a loss to Minnesota. I don't know what the fuck that is, but enjoy it, Minnesota fans. And then I am not going to pronounce his first name because he's a lion. Kaimi, the kicker from Houston.
Yeah.
Fairbairn, 32 points.
Really? He was the highest?
Yep. In our league, if you can kick over 50 yards, kickers matter. I wanted to make this league so kickers and defense matter. So if you get sacks, if you get interceptions, if you get fumble recoveries, forced fumbles, you get points. Because most people, no, we're just going to go strictly offense. No, I want defense to matter because they do in real life. Standings. Division 1. They have 2 divisions. You know? Division 1. LMCU.
Yeah.
And my team, Big and Pretty's team, we're both at 2-0.
Hoorah.
Hoorah. Bob My Donker and Fantasy Guru are both at 1-1. And then poor Joe. Sorry, Joe. With Hawk Tua. You starting off like the Ravens.
Oh,
2.
shit.
I'm not
That's
saying
where we're going.
I'm not gonna say you're gonna end up like the Ravens. But yeah, listen, there's a strong chance Ravens still make the playoffs. But Joe, I don't know. Your team needs some help now. Now that your tour is out. Anyway, on to Division 2. I get on. 2-0. Standing alone on top of Division 2. All by yourself. Just reveling in Castro. It's like you're the dictator. Hold your hands up wide. This is my shit. I own it. It's all you, Felix. Then we got Cubs are 1 and Sir Nick's alive. Both at 1-1. And it's funny because David is who put Sir Nick's alive. It's with a loss. So, and then we have 2 teams, D-Star and Team Ram at 0-2. So, all right, gentlemen. Anything can happen in fantasy. Keep pushing, keep looking.
They're eventually going to have to play each other, so.
Hey, what I say is you never know what's going to happen. Keep fighting a good fight. Don't give up. It's there.
Yeah.
If you can't come back, then you can at least knock somebody out and get in the playoffs towards the end of the year. That's what you always look for.
And that's why I look for standings.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, all right. I'm going to go to a section which I'm going to start every week, but I'm going to talk about this because this is a non-quarterback, non-defensive player that the knucklehead manager, I'm talking to all you managers, you're a knucklehead if you do this. You have this person. You left him on the bench.
Wow, man.
You were a complete dumbass.
You're a trouble.
You were scared. You were not sure. Or you thought somebody else on your team was going to overperform. So we're going to talk about the bench warmer of the week.
Bench warmer of the week.
This is the person that you should have started. Our dumbasses should have started. I'm going to call everybody out. Like I said, this league is all about drinking, having fun, talking shit. And so the first manager we get to talk shit about is Big and Pretty. Me, your friendly neighborhood commissioner, DK Metcalf. I know he had a bad first game, and I was like, okay, we're playing New England. That's another stiff defense. What? No. Do I start? No. Let me sit him. Do I start him? No. No. I'm scared. I'm so scared. DK Metcalf's 2 bad games. And he's gonna be awesome. No, he came back fucking awesome in the second game. 40 fucking points I left sitting on the bench. I didn't need them. Thanks very much. Tua. But yeah, 40 points. I left sitting on the bench. Could have gave Felix a run for his money. Not saying I would have won, but
But it'll be a nice little run for us.
Yeah. Felix may have had a little pucker factor, like, oh, am I gonna get it? Am I gonna get it? Am I gonna get it? Yeah. Anyway, Felix, enjoy your $20. Here's to you, sir.
Here's to you.
Cheers, my friend. Anyway, we're gonna do this every week. We're gonna look up, and this is, like I said, this is not gonna be a quarterback. It's not gonna be a defense. It's not gonna be a kicker. I don't care about any of those. I want a player on the field. So, anyway, this week, just want to go through who won, who lost. We already talked about the highest points scored. We already talked about who won. But let's talk about the matchups real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Watson's hose for hire. Playing against, actually, I mean, it was more like Hatua.
Yeah.
It wasn't a strong, like, Hatua. No, it was like a, they kind of left some shit on their chin, like they didn't spit it all the way out of the street, kind of just dribbled down.
Street. No,
Yeah.
talking to it.
Yeah, no.
You're not spitting on the street. You're spitting on something else.
Watson's, we scored 239 against Tua's 145. Take that, Joe. I love you, but I kicked your ass.
I said it last week and I said it again. You were going to go 0-2. You were going to look like the Ravens. You were going to be 0-2. And that's what happened.
It happens. It happens to the best of us. Believe me, I got my ass kicked for the first 2 years of this league.
Yeah.
I still kept running it, and I still kept in. I still kept talking shit. It's all right. You'll be there. Be strong, Joe. Be strong.
Be strong.
Second game. LMCU versus Team Rams. 232 to 134.
I don't think Rams showed up at all.
That was almost 100-point beatdown.
It was 206 to 88 going into Sunday night's game. And he had some people on Sunday night's game, and then he had the kicker from Atlanta last night. And that's what brought him over to 134.
Hey, man, when your kicker can bust a 50-yarder, you get points.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're getting like 6 points for a 50-yard field goal. Anyway, sorry, Ram. Sorry.
I'm not
Keep plugging
sorry.
on. I know. Marcus has this much sympathy for you. All right, the next game was
Sir Nick-a-Lot.
Sir Nick-a-Lot versus Cubby. Team Cubby last week, was the toilet bowl winner.
He was.
He was down at the bottom of the barrel, and he came storming back. Now he is number two this week with 250 points to Sir Nick-a-Lot's 157. Sorry, Nick. Love you. But David whooped your ass.
He did.
Your Miami Dolphins did not throw the Tyreek Hill, and James Cook just said, I'm going to open up a can of whoop ass on y'all, and that's what he did. That's what happened. Is Buffalo a running team? We're going to see. Because
Looks like
they're starting to look like it. And the next one, Fantasy Guru versus Bob Donker.
We said last week that this was going to be a sneaky one.
It was.
And sure as shit, Bob snuck one out.
164 for Bob, my donker, my boy Aaron, and then Fantasy Guru. Sorry, bro. 144. I think this was the closest game of the week.
Absolutely was.
Yep. 20 points separated. But hey, don't give up, Fantasy Guru. Keep chugging along.
Yep.
Don't give up.
Now let's talk about this.
And then now we come to the closest. Actually, this was a seriously close game.
Barely won.
I think about at 1:00 on Sunday, I had already decided this game was over. That's the bad thing because
About 1 o'clock.
Yeah, about 1 o'clock. I know the game started at 12, but about 1 o'clock, I was like, okay, I know who's gonna win this week. V-Star, I'm sorry. Every now and then this happens. You play the person that just goes absolutely nuclear.
Ass beat.
Beat down.
By your team though, so I don't know how you
Yeah.
but I don't know how you felt about that because I mean both y'all are Dallas Cowboy fans. He has Dak, he has CeeDee Lamb, and he also has Alvin Kamara. And that three combination got your ass beat.
V-Star, I don't think you could have beat those three. I mean, that's 60 points from Alvin Kamara and 67 points from maybe you could have beat those three. But
he lost by 116.6.
But with three players, he had 127 points.
And he lost by 116.
I'm just saying, Felix, with Dak, CeeDee, and Alvin Kamara, that was 127 points. You gonna be hard, even if the rest of his team scored like 4 or 5 points, you still would have been hard pressed to beat him.
Right.
But you weren't beating that shit because Felix just took out that big dick and threw it on the desk and be like, "Hey, what's up?" That's what he did. He just threw it fucking down on you, bro. It happens to all of us. It hurts. Shake that shit off. Stay strong. Keep going. There's always next week. That's all I'm gonna say. There's always next week.
Yes. Hope you can pull it off next week. Get your rebound.
Unless you're playing me. Are you playing me? No, you're not. You're not playing me. So I hope you pull it off next week. Oh no! Well, you're playing David, so
I don't know if you're gonna be able to pull it off.
I don't know. It all depends on if David's team shows up. So anyway, before we get into next week, let's look at the rankings for the league. This is the bracket. This is what we all care about. This is us getting into the playoffs. This is us trying to get some money.
Money.
Oh, speaking of money, week 3 is coming up.
Well, before you go, Commish, let me just say as unofficial Master at Arms, bouncer, muscle of the group. If you don't have your money in, the final payment by this Sunday, coming to break some legs. Gonna just let you know.
Yeah, you're not gonna get paid shit.
Can't break the legs first?
You can go, I mean, you want to go track them down and break their legs. So if you need an extra week, I've texted everybody. You all have my number. Please text me privately. Let me know, hey, I'm going to get you, blah, 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 blah. I get it. I'm not a heartless bastard. I'm not an asshole. But yeah, if you don't let me know, then I'm going to treat you like an asshole.
I will say this. If you tell him you're going to do it on a certain day, please do it on that certain day. Don't come back and say, oh, man.
I forgot. It's like, no, okay. All right, guess what, bitch?
I forgot. I went over to Sugars. I threw some money.
Damn.
Sorry.
This stripper was so fine. Knew she was going to let me take her home. If I just spent $240 on her for private dances, I knew. And, that bitch didn't, but yeah, that's your dumb ass fault. You're dumb. That's enough of that. Rankings. Number 1, Felix, my man.
You took my spot, man.
Coming in with that 282 points this week. You have taken the number 1 spot, you fucker. Number 2, LMCU. Sitting in the number 2 spot.
I'm still here, baby.
The number 3 spot.
Yes.
The commissioner coming in, big and pretty. Coming in with Watson Post for hire. Number 4, coming back from the dead. Coming back from the dead last week. Cubs are 1. My man David coming in hardcore number 5. Number 4. Number 5, Sir Mix-a-Lot. I know you lost, but it's okay. You're scoring points. Keep going, sir. Number 6, Bob My Donker came back with a loss the first week. Come back with a win this week. Let's go.
Squeaked by a win.
Hey,
a win is a win. I'll give you
close
that.
victories are a win. Doesn't matter. Here's to you, Bob. Don't judge me too harshly tomorrow. Aaron, if I'm dragging ass a little bit. Number 7, Fantasy Guru, Castillo. Sitting in number 7. Number 8. I know it was hard this week, D-Star. I know you hurt. Don't feel dejected. And number 8, I've seen 8 come back to number 4, number 3. You can still make the playoffs. Keep going. Keep looking at that waiver wire. Keep chasing down your dream. Number 9. Tua. Sorry. Oh, no, wait. I should have said
I think you gave him too much talk in there.
Yeah. Bro, Tua's out.
For a ninth place person, yeah.
Tua's out.
Tua.
You got to find a new quarterback. You can do this, Joe. Joe, you're a smart man.
Hey, man, I hear
luck.
they might be bringing in Kaepernick. You might pick him up.
If David Carr isn't picked up, go get him because he is the number 1 quarterback in fantasy. And guess who's number 2? Guess who's number 2 quarterback in fantasy?
Not Watson.
Nope. Guess who? A former Browns quarterback. Shake and bake. The number 2 quarterback in fantasy this year.
The best mistake you guys have made.
Hey, man.
Because he's not playing in my division anymore.
Hey, man. Listen, when he was in Cleveland, he couldn't figure out how to throw around defense.
No.
He figured out, no, he went to L.A.
When he was in Cleveland, he got y'all to the playoffs. Something y'all hadn't done in years. Can I say decades?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
He came, he got y'all to the playoffs, and y'all said, you know what? Thank you, Baker.
I was a Baker fan.
You can leave now.
No.
You can go to Carolina.
No. We made it to the playoffs. He came back the next year. And guess what? He forgot how to do.
Oh, he forgot how to fucking not get hurt. I remember that shit.
One, he forgot that he's not a defensive linebacker and he made a tackle. But 2, he forgot how to throw around defensive linemen. He forgot to find windows where his little short ass could throw. Because he had 18 balls batted down. 18. I know. Because they were all in crucial moments. As a Browns fan, I watched them. I was like, the fuck, kid? Russell Wilson can figure it out. Drew Brees can figure it out. Come on, mate. You got the attitude. You got the moxie. You can do this. And then, I know. Sorry. I lost confidence in him. Anyway, I loved him that year. They get hit and pop back up in a linebacker's face like, bitch, you ain't shit. I was like, hell yeah, that's my quarterback. And then he just kept throwing the defensive lineman hands. And I was like, maybe you're not my quarterback.
See, now you wishing he was your quarterback again.
No. I mean,
you'd rather have Jameis? I mean, not Jameis. Fuck Jameis. You'd rather have Deshaun?
Give me Jameis all day long.
Fuck,
let him throw it downfield. I need Amari Cooper to be fantasy relevant. Amari Cooper sucks ass right now. Yeah. You do not want Amari Cooper on your team. Let him run downfield. Let Jameis just rip that shit. I will live with 3 touchdowns and 2 interceptions.
3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions.
2 interceptions.
This man had the most interceptions and most touchdowns.
I know.
In a season.
Fucking awesome. It would be fun. It would be a fun ride. It would be. Listen, Papa Joe wasn't much better. And Joe Flacco was not much better.
We're gonna eat this W.
But fucking Joe Flacco was airing it out and fucking getting shit done.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was. And he was throwing interceptions too.
I mean, not as much as James.
I don't know. Okay. Do we talk about the number 10 team? Do we go to Ram? Sorry, Team Ram.
We didn't say you, Ram, number 10.
You're not. Listen.
Your ass.
Brock Purdy was Mr. Irrelevant. And he's pretty relevant now. Although he's kind of sucking ass. But that's right. Just because you're in the number 10 team now doesn't mean you're going to end up there.
Week 2.
Unless you really
yes. It seems that way.
We'll see. Ram, I have high hopes. I don't know you. Marcus does.
I know you.
Exactly. I gotta see. Is that a name I can say? No, no, it's not. You didn't give us the okay to say your name. So I hope Marcus is gonna talk shit.
Oh, I talked shit. Yes, I did this morning.
Marcus is gonna talk shit to him.
I talked shit to him. Absolutely, I talked shit to him this morning. I even told him, I said, hey, yeah, we're going to have some segments about you.
Because that's what we're all about. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna talk shit. If we don't sit here and talk shit about each other, what fun is that? If you want to call into the show, call my phone number 1-800 eat shit. And you can call in on the show and complain about me and we'll air it out. So 1-800 eat shit.
So is that how Destroyer got to you? She called the number?
No, Glow works with me. She came to my office. I got a text. This is how I went. She works later in the day than I normally do, but there's one day a week where we work a later shift together. And on that day, that very day, she's like, "Are you in your office?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be here for a little bit." She's like, "I'll be right there." That's how forceful Glow was. Glow was like, "Listen, motherfucker, I was getting ready for work. I'm doing my hair. I've been doing my makeup, making myself all beautiful." And then she tore into my ass. And
Happen to be listening to your little podcast.
yeah,
man.
I heard this little podcast you and Marcus are doing, you fucking assholes. And she just lit. Maybe I'm putting words in her mouth. That's what she wanted to say.
I think that's what she said.
Pretty close.
I got a text saying, you're an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about? But now I know.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Last one for the night. So here we go. We are down to next week's schedule. We are looking at
3.
We're gonna start with
Watson.
Team Knicks. No, I'm gonna start from the bottom. We're good.
Okay.
Team Sir Nix-a-Lot versus Team Ram.
Oh wow.
Um,
At the moment, just to let you know, Ram is a 52% favorite to win. But again, we know how that percentage goes.
yeah, 52 is pretty close.
Any given Sunday type.
If you're up around 60 to start the week off with, you're pretty strong contender. Like, I will say, sleeper's pretty close. Not
technically
100% accurate.
No, but at this moment, I would think maybe there's some bye weeks that someone just didn't switch out for yet.
Maybe he's got some hurt people, and he's got to change them out. I went through that.
Yeah.
I have a hurt running back, number 2, fucking Isaiah Pacheco. In the second game, D-Star, J-Dot, I need you to step it up, sir. I need you to raise your level. You need to call your team, have pet talk, do some Dan Campbell shit. Just flex on them, show them the guns, be like, do push-ups with them, whatever the fuck you gotta do, J-Dot. I need you to step up. But you're playing Cubs at 1. My boy David. And
right now he's about 51%. So it's a nice little neck and neck there.
It's close. Get your team to step up. This next game. Joe.
Please don't. Joe. Not that I'm going against my other guy.
Hawk to her.
Man.
Joe. I love you. From the bottom of my heart. I love you, Joe. You're a good man. You're awesome. I enjoy your company. But my gosh, if your team don't step up, you're going to get fucking destroyed by Felix.
An 0-3 start possible.
0-3 start for you is never good for anybody. So, I don't care what you got to do. Go travel up to Dallas. Shoot Dak in the knee.
Please do it, because
hit CD with a fucking hammer in his foot. Break
they
his toe.
They play Baltimore this week.
Yeah, because
matter of fact, I'm actually going to that game. Might take a little footage of the festivities.
That could be rough for Baltimore.
And
if Baltimore starts 0-3, there's an issue, bro.
yeah. Yeah.
I'm just saying. Anyway.
It's possible. Which, just FYI, of all the teams playing this week, Mr. Castro has the highest percentage of winning at 54.
54. 54. Luckily, my Browns are playing the New York Giants.
You mean the Giants might get a win this week?
Fuck off. Fuck off.
Hey.
Fuck off.
You guys barely squeaked out one because Jacksonville's right there on your hind tail.
18-15.
Jacksonville is right there on you.
Okay. What's our record?
Better than Baltimore's, I'll tell you that.
There you go. That's all I'm interested in. So, Joe, you're playing against the league leader. I wish you well.
Take them down so I can go back to first place.
There you go. LMCU against Bob, my doctor.
Bob, don't pull no sneaky shit this week. Right now, I am 51% chance to win.
Aaron, I need you to step it up.
Oh, fuck.
Oh. Take him down. Take him down, Aaron. Let me move above.
Hey, look.
Let me move above him.
Hey, look. My fantasy league can be 3-0. My football team can be 0-3.
Whatever. Whatever. Won't give a shit. And then your lovely commissioner, Watson's Hoes for Hire. Big and Pretty is playing Team Fantasy Guru Castillo.
That'll be a good one.
We're pretty evenly matched. I don't know if AJ Brown's gonna be back. I lost Isaiah Pacheco. Yeah, Jerome Ford only scored 4 points this last week. They started subbing in Dante.
Even though you lost Pacheco, you're at 52% chance to win.
Yeah.
So you still got to replace that.
I got DK. I got fucking man beast, fucking Nico Collins.
Oh,
that motherfucker's a beast.
Yeah, he is.
I don't care. Sorry. I am. You will hardly ever hear me rooting for people from Michigan, but I'm rooting for fucking Nico Collins. I don't care where he went to school. He's on my team. It's all good. It's kind of like when Steve Everett from Michigan went to the Browns and he was the all-world center. Like, hell yeah. I'll cheer for him, which is rare. Even
now,
I keep track of Michigan players.
If Jameis was to ever go to Baltimore, I would fucking give up hope that year.
I hope he does. I hope Jameis play. I hope Deshaun Watson gets hurt and Jameis just starts fucking airing it out. Fuck yes. Fuck Deshaun. Sorry. I'm a Browns fan. Fuck it. I hope these new charges. You didn't report this shit. And we can cut your contract. Get rid of you. Fuck it. I'm not watching the Browns anymore because
please remember,
when I don't watch them, we win.
Jameis was there before Brady, before Baker, and Tampa Bay was shitty then.
Grandpa Joe. If you can repeat Grandpa Joe, he threw as many touchdowns as he did interceptions.
No,
almost.
In the fucking playoffs, he did.
But we got there.
No, I'm saying he threw touchdown to interception ratio.
He got us a chance. That's all I want.
You know what he did for Baltimore?
That shit. Oh, he won a Super Bowl.
Exactly.
Whatever.
He has more rings.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go down this rabbit hole to AFC North, and you don't want to hear this. Everybody, stay safe. Don't do anything stupid. Try to love everybody you can. Appreciate what you got. And let's have some fun. Let's talk a little shit. But remember, solid fun. Good night.
Good night.